Hey, Eli the electronics guy here. I just finished up a talk about understanding AI in the operational technology landscape, but I want to show you the setup, kind of a behind the scenes, so let's dive into it. So yeah, let's dive into it. Let's talk about kind of the behind the scenes of how I've got this set up. So I just finished up a talk with about a little over 30 people here, but I kind of want to share the camera and the setup that I was using. So in a couple disclosures here, OBSBOT did send me some of this equipment. So the OBSBOT tail air they sent, and then the OBSBOT talent was sent from them. So I do want to kind of disclose that, but they did not pay me to make this video. There's nothing like that. This was actually just the equipment I had on hand and figured I'd give it a try using today for this talk. So what I've got is I've got a tripod set up. I've got the OBSBOT talent, and we'll get into that here in a second. And then I've got an OBSBOT tail air. And I'm actually coming out of the OBSBOT tail air over HDMI into the talent. And then I have my MacBook fed in over HDMI into the other port of the OBSBOT talent. And then I'm actually coming out of the OBSBOT talent over the USB-C out on the bottom. And I'm actually feeding that through a fiber HDMI. And then that's actually what's going in and feeding the wall, which gives me the screen, the projector, as well as the TVs throughout this like auditorium in here. And then what I did is in the OBSBOT talent, I actually went up into the settings and went to the display out. Let me pull that up. I think it might be up here. Nope, wrong screen. There it is, under the external settings. And all that I'm doing is I'm actually looping the HDMI 1, which is my MacBook. I'm just looping that up to the screen. So that's what's up on the screen. So it's handling the auditorium and everything for that. But if I go ahead and change over to the program feed, you're gonna hear an echo. So obviously the audio is coming in through there, but I actually had my screen up there. So let me actually go ahead and mute the audio. So we're gonna go ahead and mute the room audio so I can actually show you what the program feed looked like. So let me go ahead and go over to the program feed. So this was the program feed. It might be easier to actually see on the screen, and I'll actually put in a piece, but I had the camera, the OBSBOT tail air, and it was actually human tracking me. I had my logo, the talk, and then the slide deck. And all of that was up in the recording, but the actual audience in here was only seeing the slide deck. So I'll link in the comments down below so you can actually go watch the talk. It was a little over an hour long. And then audio, same as what you're hearing me now, is just the Rode Wireless Go mics, Rode Wireless Go 2s fed into, right now it's fed into this camera here. But before, what I was doing is I was feeding it into the OBSBOT tail air, and then its audio was fed over the HDMI into the OBSBOT talent. So this is kind of the setup. It was actually pretty easy, all battery. I've got just a MPF battery on the back. And like I said, I did my talk, and let's see how much battery is left on here. I'm trying to do this. There we go. What is that, 60-some%? So almost 70%. So over an hour and a half talk. And then the tail air is down to, it just now hit 1 battery notch. So, and it was recording 4K and outputting 1080p to that. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just share what I've got set up and how that all worked out. So we'll see what the audio and video looks like. I have not previewed it yet, but I did want to come on and make a quick kind of behind the scenes video of how I did it. I'm Eli the electronics guy. Hopefully you enjoyed.